So just a preemptive, we actually roasted some vegetables prior to this, just a heads up. So guacamole's done a bunch of different ways. We're gonna do it very easy. I've got 6 avocados. We're gonna cut these open, and you're just gonna be very careful when you're cutting the avocado because there is a pit in the middle. Okay, so again, with the avocados, it's great because you want them to be nice and ripe. The riper they are, the better. Obviously, you don't want any brown avocados, but it's really nice when they're at that peak and they're really soft, and you can kind of just dig in. At this point, I don't even need to necessarily put the knife in to get the pit out. Be careful when you are doing that so you don't actually get your hand. Worst case scenario, you can scoop it out with a spoon. So we're gonna take out the pit. This one's super soft. The pit's just gonna come out with the entire fruit of the avocado. So there's a couple different ways you can tell when an avocado is ripe. One is if the pith is falling out. 2, you also want to check in there because if it's moldy, there's a good chance that that's not a good avocado to get anymore. And also as far as color and more importantly, feel. And if it's too soft, then it might be overripe. So this is just going to take a second. And then okay, now for the avocado in your guacamole. You can keep it chunky, you can do it smooth. I like to do a little 50-50. So we're gonna keep some nice and chunky, and some we're just gonna smash right in there. So best way to do it is smash it with a fork. We're gonna make nice lines right down our avocado. We're gonna mash these, scoop it right out with a big spoon. Works great. So half of your avocado you're gonna scoop out and smash, smashy smash, and the other half you're gonna keep chunky. Sweet. Okay, so when you're ready to smash, before you do that, you've got some roasted garlic right here, and put this in the oven, put a little olive oil on it, and it comes right out, or you can squeeze it out, almost like butter. It's like butter, baby. Make sure you don't get any of that peel from the garlic in there, because that will add an element of texture you don't necessarily want in your guacamole. And this adds an element of smokiness, sweetness, and spiciness from the garlic. It's a really nice combination. And then if you want to add a little extra smoke, which I really like to add some chipotle. So about a tablespoon of chipotle. That adds spice and smokiness right there. You're gonna also add in some amazing olive oil. This is also for the sheen of the avocado right there. You've got cumin. 1 tablespoon of cumin going right in. And then you've got your citrus, which we'll put in. And so you're gonna go with 2 tablespoons of lime and 1 tablespoon of lemon. Now, depending on how juicy your citrus is, depends on how much juice you're gonna get out of it. So gauge that one right there. I would say this is a larger lemon and it's juicy, so 1/2 going right in. And then for the limes, I would do 2. Now, a big rule whenever I'm cooking is you don't want to play with your food too much, so the reason why I'm doing this now and adding it as opposed to smashing first is I don't want to over-mix my ingredients. And another trick, if you don't have a juicer at home, by all means, you can just take a fork in your citrus and juice it that way. Okay, ready to smash it all up together right here. Get your fork, just go in there. Go nuts. If you have a potato smasher, that also works really well. Okay, so we just smashed up the avocado. Now we're gonna add in, I've got 1 chopped up poblano pepper that I roasted and 1 chopped up jalapeno that was also roasted. Depending on how spicy you want it, by all means, that's how much you're gonna put in there. This adds a nice level of smokiness, really complements the cumin that's going in, and it really complements the garlic, and it's just a great, great flavor profile to add to it. Then we've got 1 whole red onion chopped. Throw that in. You can also roast the red onion if you so choose. Got 1 tablespoon of cilantro, check, and 1 tomato going right in there. And lastly, we're gonna throw in our avocado that is cubed. Okay, so I've got everything in here. Now the beauty of it all is we mix it together, but before we do that, we're just gonna add a little bit of salt. I would totally add the salt afterwards, but I know for a fact it's gonna need a little bit regardless. But you don't wanna make it too salty. Taste it, season it as you like at home. Again, that also applies to salt, that applies to spice if you want a little bit more spice too. But real simple, real easy. You have your perfect guacamole, whether it's game day, whether it's a great picnic, right here. This has been Recipe Wars. My name is BC Hoffman. This has been my version of guacamole.